Hi there everyone, and welcome back to Matt's Weekly Tips. I'm Matt from First National Real Estate, and let's just jump straight in. So one of the questions I had last week was, who does the salesperson work for? And this is a pretty straightforward answer, although some salespeople do still get confused from it, and you'll see why later on. The answer is this: the vendor. Where does the money come from that pays us? It's the vendor. So unless there's an agency agreement with the buyer, and this doesn't really happen in residential sales unless they're an overseas buyer, then that means that the only contract that's in place is that with the listing agent and the vendor. So that means that all salespeople that come through that property are working for the vendor. And here's where it starts to get a little bit tricky. Let's say that you're a buyer and you have a real estate salesperson helping you go through the properties and introducing you to them and doing some legwork for you. Do they work for you as the buyer or as the vendor who they don't actually have the contract with but the listing agent does? Well, the answer is this: they still work for the vendor. And explaining this is quite simple. Why would any listing salesperson allow another salesperson through that they're going to have to pay some of their paycheck to work against them in getting their vendor the best price? Now, this isn't to say that the salesperson isn't going to look after you. We do have a duty of care to look after you, and it is a legal obligation. It does mean, though, that we do have to work in the vendor's best interest. So I hope that gives you a little bit more information on that realm of things. I know it can get a little bit messy and it may not be the news that you want to hear, but unfortunately it is the truth. If you do have any other questions, feel free to send me a message and I can address those in the next video. I'm Matt from First National Real Estate, and you have a fantastic day.